Hey, welcome back guys. It's me, Kevin. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kevin. I live in Japan. I work as an English teacher. I work full-time. I'm a husband, I'm a father, and I love lifting weights. By the way, this is part 2 of the home gym tour. That one sparked a lot of interest from you, my viewers from the US of A, because of the space. As we know, Japan is one of the countries with limited space. It's really an absolute premium to have a wide space inside a room. And because I put my gym inside just a normal bedroom, it really sparked some curiosity from you guys. So thank you so much for watching that. This is 6 months after or half year update with my home gym, and I'm excited to tour you guys because I'm gonna talk about some pieces that I got rid of or I'm planning to get rid of and why. I've added a couple of things and I'm gonna talk about why I added those. And at the end of the video, we will see which one stays in the home gym and which one we have to say goodbye to. Sayonara, bye-bye. So yeah, let's start. Okay, so the core piece of the home gym, it wouldn't be complete without the power rack. Okay, so as you guys know, the power rack is my main driver for all of my workouts. And if the house has a core, which is my wife, the gym has a core, which is the power rack. So it's very important. And I'll take you guys through some things that I added. First thing we added here are the extra barbell hangers. So I already have that one from the previous video. You guys know about that. So this one's new because I added some other things like the RitFit Easy Bar Curl. I bought this with my own money. And I have here one extra slot in case I have a new barbell, just in case one broke or some specialty bars that is very interesting comes along the way. I added one more weight horn here just so it's more organized. So now we have the big ones all the way to small in order. And come over here, I'll show you in this tour. I might show you some wear and tear. Excuse me, it's very hot in here. Now it's summer in Japan. You can see over here, I want to show you some wear and tear. So the paint came off already and you probably won't see that on their reviews. That's what happens when you always use your gym equipment. I'm not really bummed about that because we are here to work out anyway, and I probably can just cover that with some spray paint or something, right? With regards to the bench, we still have the MBC Power Bench, and this has been really a great tool for me. I use this almost every single day, same as the power rack. It has multiple angles, very stable. There are some wear and tear as well, which I'll show you. Some scratches are already here, but the main scratch is right here. So I covered it up with some vinyl cover, but that was been torn away right here. So it came off again. So I covered it and it came off because of some certain movements. All right, anyway, moving on. We already know the Kensui handles, just switching out some handles. So one main piece that I added would be the NGA. So the NGA barbell collars, this is actually for deadlifting most of the time. It limits the noise and the vibration, especially my gym room is in the bedroom, which means sometimes early in the morning I train while the kids and the wife, they are all sleeping. So you have to be extra quiet, of course, for the neighbors as well. Very compact, and the functionality is really good because you can move this around any room. It works on any platform or any sort of flooring, rubber, carpet, wood, cement, you name it, it will work. So that's the main piece. By the way, the prices, if you're curious, I'm not gonna talk about it in a video. This video, maybe some other video. This is just a home gym tour. While we're at the NGA company, NGA is a local brand that Uchino Gym founded. You know, they were the ones to help me get some rep fitness from the US, and I'm glad that they tried to make their own equipment because that will save me a lot of money and some shipping time. So this is their latest one. It's a barbell collar, very light. It's just a clamp style, magnetic as well. So you can see here, very good because it's super easy to put on, take off, especially if you're really tired. You don't want something that you have to screw, you have to clamp. If your forearms are dead, This would be easy to operate with just one hand. Speaking of colors, we have another one here. This is from RitFit Japan. There is some embossed, engraved writing. It says RitFit Japan 50 millimeters. So this is just a durable version of a barbell collar. This one is the one I'm telling you. You have to screw in, lock in the plates, and you won't really see it wiggle. I've tested this multiple times. There is a review in my channel. You can check it out. But yeah, super important if you're doing some powerlifting, some heavy work. And I got this as a bonus for signing up in some campaign, so this is free. Talking about some wear and tear again, let's see here the Dumbbells, my trusted Dumbbells, my best dumbbell pair so far. Some squeaking when I take it off. It's getting harder and harder to turn. It still works, but as time passes by, I've used this for about three years, I believe. Now it's starting to give me some issues, but I'm super happy with that. I bought this at a cheap price. If you compare it to 3 years ago and now, anything else in the market right now is very expensive, as you guys know. If I were to replace this, it's probably gonna be the Rep X Pepin or the Iron Master or the Dumbbell S, their newest lineup. From here, let's see what's inside the closet. I've updated some things. I've added a few dumbbell pairs. This is just for like light work, dumbbell hypertrophy work, higher rep range, some mobility work as well. It's a nice tower, some dip belt or pull-up belt. I've used this plenty of times because right now in my program, I'm doing some heavy pull-ups. Neck harness. I've been enjoying using these actually for the past 6 months or so. I've seen Jonathan from No Fate 24/7 use this as well. Not this brand, I'm not sure, but any brand would be okay as long as it's durable. Just get your neck work in, because sometimes it's the cause of your stiff neck, your neck pain. It's just a weak muscle that we always neglect. It's also nice to build your physique, like give you that wide frame. So try it out. Of course, always be careful and learn first how to use it. And lastly, for this room, we have the ab roller. Of course, just use that to do some ab roller crunches or something. Really helpful for the core. I only use about 1 to 2 equipments for the core because there's only, to be honest, there's only maybe 3 to 4 movements that you need to build an absolutely great core. And that's everything else is from lifting compound, heavy weights. Yoga blocks, because I'm doing some rehab work. I've been feeling some impingement on my shoulder with regards to the pressing, and I just came off of a power building program of some sort, and it gave me a lot of wear and tear on my shoulders. So we're doing some rehab work. Some honorable mentions, we have some keychain from RitFit that's for free. They gave me a lot of weight plate keychains, very cute, nice and cool. This is not really a gym equipment, but anyway, this is what I use for the DJI Action 5 Pro, to just put it on my neck. It's super easy, clips on like that, button, and then put it on your neck. Then you have the POV shot. Very important when I go out to parks with my kids, because I then rewatch the video and I could see how they looked, and it looks really fun. That is it for this part of the room. Let's move on to the next part. We are at the second part of the room. This is the RitFit dumbbell stand, the stainless dumbbell stand that I got for PR purposes. So I got this for free. Thank you, RitFit Japan. By the way, it's really nice that RitFit finally locked in, invested more on their international market. You know, they focused more on their Japan market, which is a benefit for me. So stay tuned with the review for this one, but it's just basically a dumbbell tower, like the one you saw before in the closet. The only difference is it looks nicer, I guess, if you're into the shiny chrome silver look that complements your home gym. I think it looks well with black. I only have 2 pairs that came with it. So right now it's 14 kilograms and 12 kilogram chrome dumbbells. Super easy to build. Just took me a couple of minutes with my kids. They're really good helpers. Again, we have the yoga mat, foldable mats here, because I'm doing some rehab work, like I said, for the shoulders and for the thoracic spine. Also for warm-ups, it's just good. Don't forget to warm up before you lift heavy weights to prevent injury. If you can hear some noise, there is a exhaust fan right there from a local brand. It just helps, you know, with airflow in this super hot room. We have the leg press hack squat combo from RitFit. This is from the US market. Really been happy with it, especially the leg press. To be honest with you, I haven't done a lot of hack squats just because I'm not really into that movement. And number two, it doesn't really go deep as I want it to be. So I'm not that tall. Maybe if you're taller, you can go deeper. I've tried a lot of hacks, as you guys may know. In the review, I talked about that. You can see it here. But yeah, it's just hard to get the full depth. Unlike the leg press, I can get some really deep leg press exercises with that. Both a single leg, double leg, doesn't matter. They updated their pad, so it's really thick. Look at that thickness. It used to be like half. Nice and compact. If you're curious how that works, it's just gonna be like this, like that. Then you put this backrest, you lock it in with the pop pin. There you go. It's a hack squat. But yeah, like I said, I've used it mainly for leg presses. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. X-Master weight plate. It's a 20 kilogram urethane plate. It's not a bumper plate. You see, it's really tight right there because it's absolutely in the correct size. Really tight fit, but it doesn't damage your weight horn or your plate. They've used a different kind of mechanism for the center. I want to make a review about this, so let me know in the comments if you want a full comparison or just an overview of this plate. But anyway, super happy. Urethane. It doesn't have a smell. It's super thin. Thinner than the Rep Fitness's urethane plates. That's why I'm really happy with it. It's nice that the logo is kind of textured. It's not just like printed. Of course, you can't feel it, but yeah, trust me, if you get this, it looks really premium. It has like grip edges, so it's easy to grip. Doesn't matter where you grip it, but of course there's a handle here, so it's much easier than the Rep Fitness is like a lot of holes, but then my fingers, they don't really go in that hole. There's one thing I'd like X-Master Fitness to change. It's their name. You guys know it. If you know it, then yeah, we don't need to talk about it, but just X-Master, change your name. Let's go on to the balcony. This is the leg extension leg curl from RitFit Sports. Again, they sent this to me for a review, so it's free. Thank you again, because I'm really happy with this machine. It uses a cable and a cam system for even resistance, so the resistance curve is nice and equal, unlike other pendulum style plate loaded machine. I've added an ab mat. This one has the backrest. It's not an ab mat brand, so I just put this here for the leg curl. So it mimics what the commercial leg curls look like. Also, it becomes a leg extension very quickly. I like to use it with the next setting because you get a stretch. Really important for hypertrophy. You get an extra stretch on your quads. And there you go. It uses a 3:2 ratio. So not really heavy, but not really light as well. I think it's a good balance of functionality. You could add a lot of plates and you can slowly build your wear up and progressively overload. It's supposed to be accessible for beginners, for female athletes, and you know, a reminder, if you're really strong on this leg extension movement, you might want to look at other brands because you're gonna quickly max out the plate loading horn. I wanted to show you guys another bumper plate from RitFit. So this is quite new. They just sent this to me for free because I did like a Father's Day campaign for RitFit Japan. It still has a little bit of smell because it's a bumper plate, but overall I'm happy. It's like the X-Master Fitness. It has the grip at the edge. The difference between the old logo, the old plate and this plate, this one's sticking out, the logo is sticking out. It says turn dreams into reality. This is what the old plate looks like. Less color, and it's just laser printed. Not laser printed, I'm not sure, so I shouldn't say that. Somehow it's just part of the rubber, but this one's sticking out, so much cooler. I'm just using this mainly for supporting the back of the machine. By the way, it can use rubber bands as well for added resistance. if that's something you enjoy. That is it for the update. I'm gonna be updating you guys soon with the full 1 year after. So stay tuned for that. That'll be around December to January, and it'll be interesting which one I will add and which one I will get rid of. But for now, the one that goes bye-bye is the leg press hack squat. Ah. But anyway, seriously, it's just, you can see from this room how much it takes the space. It wasn't meant to be in this room anyway. This is supposed to be my kids' playroom, and it's gonna be really fun for them to come back in here and play around, especially now they're growing up. They're learning to build more puzzles, more toys. So I don't want to take it away from them. It's also a guest room. When family comes in, friends come over. Soon we're gonna put some aircon in here, and then we have to say bye to this piece of equipment. And not because it's not good. Again, the leg press I've been enjoying, but if you're realistic, if you're like me, I'm not rich and the house wasn't meant to be a gym. You have to really think which one is the most important. If it gets the job done somehow using different equipment, using different exercises, then just do that. For the leg press, I recommend doing any squat pattern movement, and then complement that with any isolation work like the leg extension outside on the balcony. You could do sissy squats, you could do reverse Nordic curls, anything. And then for the squat pattern, you could do front squat, high bar squat, low bar squat, anything. Bulgarian split squats. And one more thing should be here. I know these types of bands are important. I have different levels to it, but I really don't use them that much. It's probably for rehab, so now I'm using them again. But the different weights, I don't know. I'm just not into the banded movements. I don't know much about it. Maybe you guys can educate me and give me some important tips. But some of those I haven't touched for about a year, more than 6 months. Maybe this plastic collar here, because I have the strong one and I have the magnetic one. Suddenly this becomes obsolete. So, because why? About the same weight. This one doesn't have the magnet capability. What's the use of this one? So if I can give this away to somebody, I would. Otherwise, it'd just be trash. Also, this one, I'm still thinking about keeping this. It's just another type of lifting strap, but it's hard to take off once you put it in the barbell. That's pretty much it. The arm blaster is also not super useful. I would guess it's for, the bros for the arms, but you could just use a bench, a leg roller, any other equipment. If you have preacher curl pads, this one is not really needed. If you have it and it's cheap, you can buy it for variation, but I wouldn't recommend it. One more thing, it's not really an equipment, but just a gear. Notorious Lifts. This is the Radix. I got it in all black. Super sleek, super grippy, great for powerlifting movements. Any of the big three, it can do it well. And yeah, wide toe box, flat, barefoot. It's just a nice shoe overall. So be sure to check it out. That's been the update. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, or I hope you guys enjoyed this gym tour, and I'm excited to show you what I have next time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. It's Kevin from Home Gym Gains, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.